Hello miners, Rusty coming at you with a blade review. Old Rusty's had this one for a while. This is the Samurai 3000 Ninja Katana. So we're going to go over this sword. I think I've had this sword for 20 years and I paid $100. And that's what you get when you have this sword for 20 years. You get little scratches in it. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. This thing is 40 inches in total length. And there's my Keanu Reeves Hank. Hey Keanu. And just take a peek. Okay, so it's going to be hard to show this one off, as you guys can see. A little bit big for the table. So about this sword, one thing that's pretty interesting is the way to take the sheath off, the scabbard if you will. And what you guys can see, it's locked in there. So they have this little built in. It almost looks like a lightsaber. I've heard that before. Made out of machined aluminum. And here, right here, when you push this, okay, you are disengaging the scabbard here. Does not come out smoothly. Okay. I'm trying to wipe off some of the stuff here and get you guys a peek at this. From what I've read, this is made out of 420J stainless steel. 420J. Well, in fact, let's see what they have to say here. Maybe the blade. Okay, 420SS, US patent, crafted in Taiwan, design 2001. So that's what we're looking at. 420 stainless steel. It's a United Cutlery. So this here is actually ancient Chinese writing, or maybe Japanese writing, excuse me. And it says, do not buy this sword for future collector value. You're not going to get your money back out of it. So, oh, well, that might not be true. It's not a working sword. What do you mean by that? Well, 420, this the blade steel, it's more of a wall hanger. Okay, so you're not going to want to go into a sword fight with this thing. And I keep on moving this back here, guys. We'll get a measurement on the blade length here in a second. Woo, it's getting out there pretty long. Remember, 40 inches. And there we go. That's the end. So that's supposed to be the katana. You know, Samurai Katana. And we'll throw this out here. I'll get her lined up at the tip. Oops. I love taking you guys for rides. So if we take an overall look at this thing, I'm going to call it 28, where the blade steel ends. Take a peek at this. Got some serrations, got some holes, got a nice long swedge here. It's shiny. It's shiny. That tip, not real pointy. Not real pointy. So, what's the other side look like? Well, let's take a peek at that handle. Oh, we did already. There is no hidden safety lock here again, but a lot of this, I guess, kind of borrowed from a lightsaber. Thought we'd do a sharpness test. I have not sharpened this. I have not really used it. I would be lying if I didn't say I took a whack at a cardboard box or two. And the blade does have a decent edge, or at least should say looking edge. So, and despite the whack at the cardboard, it's okay. Well, it did do a little bit of slicing. Move up to about where I left off here. Nothing. Barely nothing. Kind of cut in there. So let's come this way. Okay. Maybe a little bit right here. I can feel a bite. You know, I could probably strop that out. This thing is not something you can run across a stone very easily. So, and I did some looking before the video, and turns out you can't find these again right now. What you can find is called the Samurai 3000. It's even on Amazon, and they want $150 for that. So maybe the old miner did okay for collectibles, except I went and put this in storage and beat it up just a little bit. Taking a look at that scabbard, it's nice. I think it's metal, but they make her look like, you know, this leather, so that's nice. And I think it's metal because I've scraped into it, so I'm not sure. It's coated with something, and then again ended with machined aluminum. Let's see what we look at. If we can, and it's kind of filled with just yeah, plastic liner in there. So that's what we're looking at, guys. Just kind of wanted to get this out. Slam her together, locks in place. So not going to come out. There is no belt loop, kind of a bummer. I suppose you got to carry this thing over your shoulder anyways. Samurai 3000 Ninja Katana. Thanks for hanging with the miner. Hey, I gotta tell you something about the Samurai 3000 here. They do make knockoffs, and I don't know how to tell if you got the original or the knockoff. So just be aware.